How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to some more Tainted Grail. So I watched a video, and apparently I'm supposed to be able to float up this like a big elevator. So it killed me last time. Let's give it a try. Okay. So that. Oh, there we go. That was weird. So it worked. I just had to keep pressing forward. Alright, now we should be able to get to the village, which means we can actually talk to the village too and do the giant. So let's try to get to the giant first. Alright, hopefully they have a fast travel around here as well. Don't see one. Alright, I have to look around for a fast travel.
Greetings, walker in the weirdness. Your presence heralds the end of our vigil. Skuld sees the weirdness flowing through you. He is impressed. He offers his help and counsel. A swirl of colors surrounds your soul. It's a beautiful sight.
Alright, he's weird.
The Theud Tribe longs to dream.
Theud Tribe.
It is our greatest desire, our deepest happiness. Mother told Senja, Skuld's sister, when the one who walks in the weirdness arrives, then your time will come, my children. You will fall into the sleep, and we will be together forever. Everyone aids Senja in her dreaming, except Chieftain Ingvi and your humble servant, Skuld. Because of this, Mother's grace flows upon us all, and Senja's sleep remains strong and true.
Okay, who is your mother?
Mother is everywhere. You can see her image there, towering over our lands. We long to surrender to her. In her warm embrace, we will find eternal shelter. Skuld is not worthy to reveal Mother's secrets, not even to the walker in the weirdness. If Chieftain Ingvi decides to tell the walker more, then it shall be done.
Alright, so before we go talk to him, let's go see if we can find a fast travel point so I can come back here easily. Yeah, there was one. Alright, sweet. Is that... I wonder if they have another way up here instead of that other one I came through. That felt pretty glitchy. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go do this next giant. So we'll do the giant, and then we'll probably start the quest here before we leave. That's cool. Look at the hands. Alright, let's do this one.
Walker in the weirdness. What draws you to this place where stone and life entwine? Speak, and let the truth in your heart fill the silence. Guide you? No, child. I do not guide. I nurture. I protect what is precious, what endures even in the face of ruin. If you wish my blessing, prove you understand the value of what grows, what blooms, even amidst the ash. Mortals are fleeting, but they are also the caretakers of the world I love. Each life is a spark, each bloom a promise. The fate of mortals shapes the fate of all things, child. That is why I care. Thrigva. His corruption spreads like a poison, choking the life from all it touches. If you wish to stand against him, you must show me that you honor life, even as you prepare to battle death. Bring me the fragile. Flowers. The symbol of life's beauty and brevity. Prove that you understand what you fight to protect, and I will grant you the strength you seek.
Oh, maybe I gotta go somewhere special to give flowers. I should have a ton. I don't really know what to do with them. I think you use them for crafting. Oh, hi there. Hold on. That was a hard hit, man. Whoa, what is this? Hold on here. So is it his fire, I think that hurts. Oh, jeez. Let's give him an army here. Jeez, one-shots him.
Shown me your heart, mortal, and it is steady and true. Take this blessing, forged in both bloom and ash, a fragment of what was and what will endure. May it shield you in your darkest moments, and remind you of what you fight to protect. Go with my blessing, child. And let life flourish where you walk.
Man, that was a hell of a fight. He was one-shotting you. That would have been way harder if I didn't have the life drain. Lifesteal is so OP in this game. Alright, so we've got everything. Just want to reassign some health. Don't use it much, but it's good to have. Alright. So before I leave, I only had 10 minutes, so let's figure out what these guys need help with first, just in case I have to leave anyways after.
You are here, walker in the weirdness. Your arrival heralds change. I am Yngvi. May my stature not surprise you. For the Theud, it is what you bring to the tribe that matters. I bring myself, my skills, and my devotion. I am my tribe's servant. I've heard the voice, but I cannot answer its call. The members of the Theud Tribe are preparing to fall into sleep, and it is my duty to ensure their safety while they do. We sleep to dream the mother's dream. It is sacred to the Theud. Until now, only Senya has dreamed, and before her, a long line of through the dream, we commune with our guardian giant. Now Mother wishes for all of us to join her. Mother promises that the strength of the Theud's united dreaming will repel the weirdness and encompass the entire forlorn sword by embracing the dream. The Theuds have long believed the world is heading towards self-destruction. If there is a way to prevent that, we will do everything in our power to make it so.
These guys feel more like a cult than a tribe.
We became certain the moment she said that when the walker in the weirdness through our dream, we are not sure. You are the walker in the weirdness. We have tried everything. Magic, diplomacy. Some of us even joined One Eye's rebellion. But it wasn't enough. We needed Mother to show us the way. The Gunvalder tribe did the same. They worshipped their giant too. We believe King Arthur. There's always... That's not widely known. But we have our own theory. We believe Arthur bound his essence to the crown, which allowed him to communicate with the giants and gain their allegiance. However, you can't bind your essence to another being with... That's why we believe Arthur must... Perhaps. But how could we find out now? The king is dead. We... How do you think you can help us? Can you do more than walk the weirdness? If that's the case, I won't stop you from entering. But don't you dare harm her. If you do, you'll have the entire Theud tribe against you.
Okay, so that's a key thing. Just make sure not to harm her.
As you wish. I won't make...
Alright, you know what? We might as well just do this one. Maybe it's quick.
It gladdens school to see you here, for it means we draw ever closer to Sonder. Behold the dreaming, walker in the weirdness. Yngvi believes you may unravel the burdens that weigh upon some of the Theud. Without freeing them from these burdens, They cannot enter Mother's chamber, where each of us must drift into ever deeper dreaming. Yngvi's burden is to guard the village of Theud, to safeguard Mother, and to ensure that all members of the Theud Tribe journey towards Sonder. She awaits the right sign. When it... Life. Unfulfilled duties. Once, we of Theud would end our vigil and return to wakefulness, striving to cast off these burdens through life itself. But your arrival ended the vigil. It began the dreaming, and Theud may no longer wake, not unless such is Mother's will.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do, like, talk to people and do some mini questing in this trippy looking place. It's very cool. Purple. Okay. It's got 1 and 2. Let's do 1 first.
You, don't just stand there. Help me find Veilkin. I know that filthy swine is hiding somewhere around here. They call me Alfhild. I have sworn to watch over Sinja while she dreams Mother's dream. Now you know who I am, so help me. A filthy beast. A mongrel who tried to put his hands where they didn't belong. Oh, how I wish I had cut them off when I had the chance. But he fled. And now he's entered the vigil, and I will not, let him go any further. If he dares try to harm her again, I swear... Sinja! I swore to protect her, but I failed. I chased Veilkin from her bedside, then from the tribe. But he still managed to worm his way into the vigil. I need to find him. As long as he's out there, Sinja will never be safe. Because I saw him. He cannot be allowed into Sonder. His very presence. Good. Bring me his head so I can finally dream in peace.
Okay, so I need to find someone called Vel. Is this like a whole area? Hold on. Okay, so they're gonna be like mini quests. Alright, let's talk to everybody first.
Walker, in the weirdness. Yuri. I need to speak with Yngvi. But ever since the dream began, I can't leave this place. She must hear this before it's too late. That's exactly the problem. Sonder is a trap. No one can go there. Especially not Yngvi. Please, I'm begging you. The Giant Mother, the one we believe to be Mather, wants us to become her children. To surrender ourselves to her care. But why did we ever assume she was Mather? Our mother goddess was a warrior. She gave us the strength to stand against adversity. To unite against those who seek to destroy the Dalriada. And what is this dream, if not turning our backs on our kin? On the other tribes who still fight? Are we to crawl under Mother's skirts while the world burns? Sonder is an escape, and now I see it clearer than ever. If we flee into Sonder instead of standing and fighting, we are no longer Dalriada. There is no honor in this. We are on the verge of losing everything. Our identity as Theud, our very souls. I don't know if it will be enough, but you have to try. Tell Yngvi that Rune reminds her of the duty of every Dalriada. The Giant Mother is not Mather. She's nothing but a weak, selfish wretch who would see the Theud destroyed. I know my plea must sound desperate. If you grant my request, I'll enter Sonder. I'll be thrown into it whether I want it or no. But if that is the only way to save the tribe, then I will do it. I will sacrifice myself for them.
Okay. Be easier if there's a map in here. Alright, let's just talk to everybody first here.
You are the walker in the weirdness. You walk where few dare. I don't feel worthy of asking for your help. I need help. Not for my mate Sidara, my friend, but we sought knowledge. A sign that we still walk toward Mother's dream. But what we found instead was ruin. Odal, our companion, did not return. And Sidara, the White's touch took hold of her. She's no longer herself, not truly. Find Bodil. End his suffering. And Sidara, she still sleeps, but her soul cannot rest. They must be freed from this curse. Then, at last, we will have peace. Bodil's earthly vessel might still be in the White's lair. As for Sidara, she sleeps in our hut, beside me. I feel her. Please, bring back my loved ones.
I feel like I'm
Free
gonna
their
have to
souls.
leave this area to do all this, because I think this
Maybe
is all
we can
them
find
dreaming
ourselves again.
together. Which means they're probably together in the real world, sleeping in the village. Giant's Burrow Key.
Ho ho ho, you're here. Munvarth knew you'd come. They call me Yarnsford, because that's my name, Yarnsford. So that's why they call me that. To the Mother's Chamber. Munvarth says great black ships that devour the sky will take us there. But I don't know if that's true. He makes things up sometimes. Like that time he told me he brought me a giant's tooth. He's my friend. My raven friend. I mean, he's a raven. Feathers, wings, a beak, all the raven things. And he's the reason I worry. Well, not really him, actually. It's my stupid head. Always forgetting things. Before I entered the Mother's dream, I told myself, Yarnsver, remember to let Munvarth out. And, of course, I forgot. Damned useless head. I'd rip it off my shoulders and toss it into the abyss if I could. Yeah, he talks to me a lot. And when I asked him, he just said, but funny thing, he only talks when it's just the two of us. If anyone else is around, he clams up like a corpse. Not a chance. The voice in my head sounds like me, like Munvarth, though. He speaks differently. His cage. And the cage is back at the house. But not here. On the other side. You know, in the Awaken world. Because we're in a dream right now. Sometimes I mix it up and if Munvarth stays in that cage, you don't have to rub it in. Already. You will. Here. And please. Did you Of course.
Okay, so I'm guessing I have to do all of this back in the waking world. So let's let his bird out first. And we also need to tell her the truth.
Walker? I've heard the members... Ah, Runa. He has told you, I hope, how much he longed to become chieftain. But among the Theud, ambition is one of the gravest sins. I was as... Does he know? Let me guess. He wants to switch places. An escape? You're voicing my own concern. And Mother? Who knows? Immortal and mystical she may be. The difference between us is that I face my challenges. Taking him at his word would be naive. But I cannot ignore what he says. On the one hand, on the other, my own doubts. And the opinion of a man who's known to work. Tell me, walker in the weirdness. You do not share our burdens. What would you do in my place? I will. You have my word. You, walker in the weirdness. We've always placed our... Thank you for your involvement. You may leave me to...
Alright, let's go find the next one. Alright, so I have to kill both of them.
My beloved.
Okay, I guess that's it. Try to be efficient here to wrap this all up in one episode. Let the bird out on the way. Am I supposed to go down? Just save it here. Oh, they're walking around dead. That's interesting. This is very confusing. Creepy. Alright. Then I guess this takes us back over. Cool. So is there anything left? Did that. Did that. Oh, I need to do this one. Wonder if he's back in the dream world. I think he is. Alright, he should be in here somewhere.
Behold, Walker. This is one of Mother's earthly faces. She watches over us now in the dreaming, as she once did in the waking world. I believe Mather watches your path with great intent, as do I.
Oh, he's a spirit.
Hey.
Have you found it? Oh, thank Mother. Thank you. Walker in the wheel. And I was... She's so... Have a good sleep. Thank you.
I felt you must send more of that, but listen. My body still clings to this world. The flesh resists what the soul has already accepted. Not because I wish to. Not hesitate. Strike true. And when I am gone, let the wind carry my name to mother. And yet, there is no other. If you will not raise, forgive me.
Alright, this should wrap him up with this guy.
Hello. Did you manage to... Thank you. I hope he finds a new home. I can already...
Alright. Now, go to the chamber.
You have come. What? Jarnsford, Rune, Ulfr Tribe. You do not yet grasp the weight you have lifted from their shoulders. No matter how great or small their burden, it still bound them, kept them from journeying towards the deepest layer of the dreaming. But now they may step into Mother's chamber, and you shall be granted this privilege as well. After all, this is why you are here, is it?
Why am I here? Yep, I want that.
Yes, that is why you will enter Mother's chamber, Walker. The choices that must be made shall be made within. No matter the outcome, you have the gratitude of all Theud. Were it not for you, we could not have embraced the dreaming. We could not have stood before Mother's chamber. You shall see my sister, Senja. Do not fear. I know that indeed.
Okay, let's save here in case there's some decision I need to make if I mess it up.
Watched your journey, Walker in the Weirdness. I saw how you helped the lost Theud children face their burdens. The weight that kept them from entering this chamber. For that, you have my gratitude. But I know you have your own purpose. Now tell me what...
Okay, I think we want to pick something that's always good for the characters, so we'll go with this one.
So you have chosen to follow the voice of the tribes and his fading hope. Gerfan, a man who so desperately wished to be a unifier, who carries such a deep thirst for retribution, while I strengthened my bonds with the human children of the Theud Tribe. I learned much of his mission. He believes tradition can be a driving force. That some things must unfold as they always have. That is why he waits for Ingvi. But Ingvi's place is here, among us. And when her kin entered my chamber, the Theud Elder's burden was lifted. She has no reason to remain in a world crumbling into ruin, all for the ambitions of one old man.
I don't think she's gonna care about Arthur stuff, so we'll go with this one.
The Theud are not needed by anyone. Gerfan clings to his dreams of unification and retribution, stubbornly picking at wounds that refuse to heal. Tell me, Walker, do you truly believe uniting the Del Rida will change the fate of this world? That marching for Camelot will break the cycle? The Theud have suffered enough. You ask me to let them fade into nothingness.
Enough. There is no reasoning with the giant's stubborn
Arthur.
nature. No matter what you say, she'll keep dragging you deeper into the labyrinth of her mind. That is why I ordered the giants to sleep. Then they reveled in strange manipulations, willing to wager their own lives in primitive bets and frivolous games. And so, I speak. Whatever this one demands, grant it. That is the order of the king to whom you swore fealty.
I was wondering how long you would stay silent. You have lasted surprisingly long. I suppose emptiness and oblivion have taught you some humility. Nevertheless, greetings, Arthur. I am glad I have finally dreamt of this moment. The moment I can tell you, face to face, that everything is your fault. Avalon is falling because you existed. Because you continue to This is also the moment I accuse you of
Oh boy,
murdering
this
my
isn't going where I
children
thought it was gonna go.
and the children of the... Your human king got to know us well. When he ordered the giants to sleep, he knew that our children could not dream. Dreaming is something giants grow into with age. Having no choice but to obey, we left our children behind in the waking world. Alone, defenseless, condemned to the coldness of death. Quiestra, the child I once held in my arms, but I had time. There, I will dream, Quiestra. I will give shelter to the entire Theud Tribe.
I have made many terrible mistakes during my reign, but I always considered what was best for my people. I wanted to make Avalon our home, free from the plague. I thought that my return would restore balance, that I could prevent Avalon's fall.
Your idea of what is good is twisted, human king. As for you, mortal, yes, you need the blessing of the tribes to claim the crown. But you will have to manage without the Theud. I will care for them.
Uh-oh, okay, what do we got? Fall of Avalon must be stopped. Dream is not the only layer of reality. Ingvi has fulfilled her duty. Now she must fulfill her duty to the Dal Riata. I will wake your kin. I feel like this one. I feel like everything's about Yinvi.
Indeed. You have the right to make such a demand. The role you played in the fate of the Theud grants you that authority, and Ingvi, she will accept the path laid before her without protest. Perhaps it is only fair that the last of her people remains awake. that some trace of the beautiful children of Theud may endure until the end of time. Very well. Walker, although you carry fragments of the King's soul within you, the choices are yours to make. I entrust you with the blessing of my rune, and you, Arthur, do not think you still command everything. You are a prisoner of your own legacy. It is done. Our long-dreamt-of meeting has come to an end, and I am pleased with the outcome. Leave now.
Okay, so I think that worked out. I think we actually got the tribe. Let's go back and talk to her and see if we did. This episode is getting long, but let's try to quickly wrap it up.
Walker in the weirdness. I don't know what to say. Has Mother sensed my doubts? My true burden? Deep down, I've always felt that Sonder was not my destiny. I envied Theud for joining One-Eye's rebellion and getting to see the world. Now, perhaps I will join the Theud. We have long been divided between those who fought, or at least that's what we believed. To me, they were simply brothers who dared to walk their own path. I am still Theud, and I am young. It's hard to say, but who knows? With Mother gone, I am certain I don't know how Gerfan will react to an elder without a tribe, but, well, there is, and on the back, I know I will always wonder what Sonder would have been like, but that would.
So we're going to get her, but not her tribe. Alright. So then we will quickly fly over to the other guys and wrap up their quest. And then we have successfully done everything we need for the main quest. Hang on, why am I outside? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Alright, so let's run up and talk to him.
Well, by the do you have any idea what you've accomplished? Forging a weapon from them is the pinnacle. It's a feat spoken of in tales, but never achieved in living memory. You've brought us to the peak of what we can do, and surpassed even that. It would be the giants entrusted their strength to you, and I'll make sure it's bound in steel worthy of their name. Watch closely. It is done. Use it with purpose. The strength of the giants is yours to wield. Do not squander it.
Alright, so we are going to end this episode here. In the next one, we will fight the fake giant and continue on with the main story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.